That kiss, that breath, everything, that took me out, guys. It took me out. In my head, I was just like, you know what? Throw the whole guy away. The whole guy away, not just the mouth, the whole guy away, because guess what? There's no way of fixing the situation. It cannot be resolved. Fix it, Jesus. Hey Sassperellas, it's your girl Sassy J, and I'm back, guys. I feel like I haven't posted a video in forever. Oh my god. Do I look shiny? It's not a shine, it's a glow. Still that Fenty glow. I'm still using that Fenty, by the way, guys. Still using the Fenty. I've run out of that little fat water thing, but I still got a lot of the wash and the moisturizer, so I've been using those with my own toner. Yes, I mixed it. And anyways, guys, why do I feel like I haven't posted a video in so long, even though I actually posted one on Sunday? Yes, guys, if you haven't seen my boohoo video, go watch it now. Listen, watch it now, make sure you like it, and if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, guys, go subscribe. Subscribe. Anyways, guys, I'm really struggling to stick to posting twice a week because I work 5 days a week, and guys, I'm not gonna lie, recording the videos is one thing, but the process of editing the video, it takes a while for me. Like, it takes a long time for me, especially because I've been having struggles with my my editor and all of that. So guys, bear with me. If I don't post twice a week, I will definitely be posting at least once a week. But anyways, guys, enough about that. This video is not about that. This video is about a story time of a date that I went on a few years ago. I think this was about 2009/10. And I won't say the person's name. I will say, let's call him Mark. Let's call him Mark. Let's call him Mark. But anyways, I was in Brixton with my cousin at the time, and this guy approached me, and he was just like, hey, my name is Mark, I just saw you, walking down the road, and I really liked you, so I was trying to catch up with you. I'm hoping you'd give me your number. So I'm just like, here's the thing, guys. I had a bad habit back in the days. I had a really bad habit. Thank God I've kind of sorted that out by now. But back in the days, when a guy asked me for my number, I would always feel pressured to give it. I would try like a couple of attempts to say no. And if I felt like the couple of attempts that I tried didn't work, and if that person was still persistent, I would give my number, because I didn't want that person to feel like I felt like I was too good enough to give them my number. So I would always buckle and give it. But yes, guys, so this guy approached me, and he was very polite. There was no reason why I shouldn't give him my number at the time, because he was okay. He approached me well. He wasn't like the best looking guy, but he wasn't ugly either. So, when he asked me my number, I was just like, I tried to get out of it, but after a while I was like, okay, cool. So I gave him my number, and we were exchanging like messages, and he would call me, and the conversation was okay. I'm not going to say the conversation was dead. It wasn't. It was actually quite a good conversation, and he was able to like articulate himself very well. We were able to have conversations, on different topics, not just like one specific topic, which was quite good. Anyways, he asked me on a date. I was like, I didn't really want to go on the date, because even though he was okay for me to talk to, I wasn't feeling any connection, and I didn't want to waste his time or my time. So I didn't really want to go on the date. But he was persistent, so I went. Now, I chose the date. Before I tell you why I chose where we decided to go, let me just kind of give you a little backstory, right? I love going to the cinema, like, so much. I'm like a big movie fanatic. I love it. Even right now, I pay monthly, right? I pay like, how much is it? I can't remember. But I'm with Odeon, and I pay monthly to go and watch whatever movie I want to watch, so I can sit there and watch 5, 6, 7 movies if I choose to, right? And sometimes I do kind of have like 2 or 3 in a day. Obviously not now because of Corona. Corona, you need to stop, girl. Stop. We get it. Stop now. Okay? Anyways, guys, I decided to go to the cinema because I looked at it in 2 ways. I thought, you know what? If the conversation goes really crappy, we're in the cinema, I'm watching a movie, we don't need to talk. And then the date will be shorter. I could go home right after that. That's what I thought to myself, right? So anyways, I can't remember what movie we watched, but we went to the cinema. We went to the one in Streatham, Odeon in Streatham. And we were watching the movie and he kept like trying to rub up against me, like with his arms, like it kept doing this with his arm. And I was just like, he's going to do the reach. He's going to do the reach. And I just waited. And then I put my drink. I had my drink on my left-hand side. And I put it kind of like in between me and him. Because, you know, you have those armrests. Like, there's armrests with the, where you put your drink and your popcorn, whatever. So I put it there. So when he tried to lean, I'd be like, my drink. I'd be like, my drink. But yes, guys, I swear to you, that's exactly what I said. Right? So while watching the movie, this guy started to like put his arm around me. And hold up, let me just say this, guys. I do not play when I'm in the cinema. I don't go to the cinema with anybody because like you will spoil it for me. And this could literally cost us our friendship. Like, I'm not gonna lie to you. Wow, she's harsh, biatch. But no, guys, I need to know that the person I'm going to the cinema with is not going to be getting on my nerves, not going to be asking me questions. What happened? What happened? Babe, we're watching it together. If you don't know, I don't know. And if I know and you don't know, means that you're not watching the movie, okay? That's what I'm saying. So, guys, he kept going like this, and I basically just literally tried to ignore him. Till it got to a point where I felt him rubbing up too much. And for me, okay, hold up. You're invading my space right now, okay? You're invading my space. So I said to him, listen, I'm not being funny. I'm trying to watch the movie. I don't like that you're trying to put your arms around me. Like, I don't feel like we're there yet. So can we just retract? Can we not do this? I'm not really a fan of this movement. So let's not do this. He went, okay, I'm sorry. I was like, that was easy. Okay. He understands. Okay. That's a point for him. Like, he's scoring a point. I took one off, but I put it right back on, right? Okay, so I started watching the movie, and then I realized that he's coming very, very close again. And he's literally now, his whole hand is like all around me. So I'm just like, dude, I'm trying to watch the movie, you know? And I felt like, I remember I had to tell him probably about 2 or 3 times after that. And then I felt like he was trying to kind of like come close to me. Like, and I could, to be fair, guys, I'm not gonna lie, remember sitting there in the cinema thinking, why is this guy rubbing up on me like this? And I've just said to him, I don't like it. And I kept thinking, what is that smell? Like, there's a smell that comes and goes as well. What is that smell? But I was so annoyed at this point. So I was just like, listen, if you keep doing what you're doing, I will get up. I will. That was it. I said to him, I will get up. Anyways, he stopped. He stopped for probably about 20 minutes. We're watching the movie. I'm getting into the movie. I'm literally almost forgetting that he's with me. I'm not gonna lie. I get so into movies, guys. Like, the only person that I know that really understands my movie and the love for my movie is my little booby Paigey Boo, aka Million. I love you, girl. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Like, I will go to the cinema with her because she understands. We relax. We know it's a moment that we just share and we enjoy. Okay? We don't want people to mess it up. She understands me. She gets me. She gets me, guys. So anyways, this guy behind me, because he kept doing this thing, the 2 guys that were sitting behind me, one of them leaned forward and said, are you okay? And I was like, yeah, I'm cool. And I kind of realized that he was Jamaican. I love my Jamaican guys. Okay. But no, guys. Okay, stop. So he kind of went, are you sure? And I was like, yeah, I'm cool. And he said, okay, because if you're not, you can come around here and sit. And I was like, no, I'm cool. You know, I'm cool. So this guy now beside me, Mark, he heard the conversation because he was so close to us and the guy anyways. So he heard the conversation and he looked around at the Jamaican guy and the guy looked at him and that was it. Anyways, further on in the movie, I felt somebody trying to kiss me on my neck. And this is what really, really got on my nerves. And I just didn't say another word. I took my bag and I took my drink and I went, excuse me. And I kind of shuffled all the way through the road because I was literally almost at the corner of the actual seating area. And I had to go past him and a few other people to go all the way around and go sit right in between those two Jamaican guys. I'm sorry. I don't care what anybody wants to say. I gave this guy not one, not two, not three, not four. I gave him so many warnings to stop this. You know, I told him to stop. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. We are not there yet. But he wouldn't stop. Like, it bugged me. Anyways, I watched a movie. The guys that I was sitting next to, they were very polite. They didn't even say a word. They just kept going until the movie ended. And then they were like, take care of yourself, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, okay, cool. I must have been in a really good mood because when we were leaving the movie, Mark said to me, do you want to go grab something to eat? At this point, I was like, no. Because in my head, I was like, I'm never seeing this guy again. Like, ever. But for some reason, like I said, guys, I had a problem with saying no to people that were really persistent. So he's like, do you want to go get something to eat? And I was just like, I'm okay. I just, I'm still full on the popcorn and the drink. And he's like, no, like a proper meal, And I was like, okay. And he was like, just so we can talk a little bit. And I'm really sorry, by the way. And I was like, the fact that he said that, I was like, do you know what? Give the guy a second chance. He's a guy at the end of the day. And sometimes guys read signals wrong, And I thought to myself, you know what? Give him a second chance. Like, maybe he was nervous. Maybe, he's been in this situation before and girls expect him to behave this way. So I said, okay, I'll go. We went for dinner. Actually, conversation was a lot more smoother than I expected it to be. And we had a few conversations. He kept apologizing as well. He kept saying, I'm really, really sorry. I was nervous. I didn't know what to do. He even said to me, he thought the guys were going to beat him up. I said, listen, I'm not a bad person. There's no way I would have stood there and watched anybody put any hands on you. They wouldn't have done that anyways. But I would have not allowed that. I said I was just really upset with you because you kept invading my space. And it's like, the more I said it to you, the more you basically kind of undermined me and just did it anyways. He apologized. Anyways, the date came to an end. I was kind of happy. The dinner went well, but I was still kind of happy because I felt like, okay, I'm going to go home now and I'm not going to hurt his feelings, but I will say to him, when I get home, maybe over a text message, or I'll probably call him and explain that I don't think there's anything romantic between us. But if he wants to be friends, I'm cool with that, okay? But anyway, so he decided to walk me to the bus stop, which I thought was really nice of him, considering all that was going on. He still tried to be a gentleman at the end of the day. But yes, guys, so we got to the bus stop now, and I'm there waiting for the bus. It was cold. At this point, I think it was probably around 9-something in the evening and stuff. It was really dark as well because it was winter time. Okay, hello. So it was really, really dark and I was so cold. And he kept asking me, you okay? And I was like, I'm cold, I'm cold, I'm cold. And I remember him kind of taking his jacket and tried to shield me a little bit from the cold. He was kind of using it with him in it. And I was just like, it ain't gonna work, homie. It ain't gonna work. Then he took it off and he kind of wrapped it around me. And I'm not gonna lie, when he did it, I felt really bad. I wanted to kind of shrug it off, but I went, just be cool. So I allowed him to kind of put his hand around. I finally gave him that few seconds of stretching his arms and having it around me. I was just like, okay, they're there, okay. So that happened, but then I realized that he was getting so cozy. So I was like, oh crap, how do I get out of this? But anyways, I was there thinking, bus needs to hurry up. The bus needs to hurry up. So I'm looking for the bus and he's trying to talk to me. But then again, I smell a whiff of something again. That's a similar smell that I smell in the cinema. But it was a little bit more stronger. So I'm just but I'm looking for my bus, guys. So I'm just kind of turning my head, around, trying not to have any conversation with him because he's trying to get all deep into my eyes, give me them puppy eyes and stuff. And I weren't really having it because I already made my mind up. This ain't gonna happen today. It won't happen today. We're just gonna leave this. I'm probably not gonna see you again like this. So let's just, Anyways, guys, I realized he said something to me and I turned. And when I turned up, both our faces kind of went like this. And I went, oh, Jesus. Oh, guys, his breath took me out. Oh, Lord of mercy. Guys, when I tell you, this was not the typical stink. It was the stench of It was the mother stench. It was the mother stench, guys. Like, seriously. Guys, it took me out. It took me complete out. And I thought to myself, sugar. So I remember that because, like, listen, the one thing about me, I always have plenty of gums in my bag because I used to be scared of people. The last thing I wanted was that anyone to ever say they smell my breath. Do you know what I'm saying? So I was obsessed with eating chewing gums and mints and all that kind of stuff. So I reached into my bag and I was like, okay, juicy fruit. So I took out some juicy fruit. I took 2 for myself and I took 2 out for him as well. And I said, juicy fruit. And he went, no. I was like, juicy fruit. You know, so I gave him the juicy fruit. He ate the juicy fruit. He's talking to me and I went like this. And he went, oh, I was like, Sylvia, I need reinforcement, people. Back up. Reinforcement, okay? So I was like, okay. I got Tic Tacs in my bag. So I went in my bag, having conversation, trying to act smooth, trying to play calm. Went in my bag, take out them Tic Tacs. I took some in my hands. I took about 3 or 4 in my hands for myself. And I was just like, before I gave it to him, I had some and I was talking to him. And I wanted to see that I was having the Tic Tacs. Like, I wanted to see what was going on here, yeah? Because I was going to give him the same thing. And there's no way I was going to accept no, right? So I was like, Tic Tac. And he went, no. And I was like, no. Have some Tic Tacs, man. So I kind of, gave him some Tic Tacs. I probably gave him about 5 or 6. I think he took it because he's probably thinking, okay, I'm going to go in for the kiss, okay? Looking back at it now, I think that's exactly what he was thinking, okay? So, guys, he had the Tic Tac, and I'm like, okay, this has got to work. There's no way. He had 2 juicy fruits. He had about 6 Tic Tacs. He's going to be good. He should be fine. Guys, conversation kept going, and this guy turned to me again, and I was like, oh my gosh, I can't do it. Guys, I did not deserve it. It was still there. So I was like, extra, read all about it. I went in my bag, I had some extra chewing gums, and I was like, listen, I don't care what nobody want to say. I took 3 out for myself and I took 3 out for him and I gave it to him. He didn't want to take it. He's like, why are you having so many gums? Why are you having so many this? And I was just like, that's how I am. And I'm not going to let me have it on my own. Come on now. So guys, he took it. He took out the juicy fruit because I think he chewed up the juicy fruit with the Tic Tac. But he took it out, chucked it away. I wanted to stop him, but I was like, no, you can't say that. Let him be. So he had it. And guys, I felt like I went like this and I didn't smell anything. I was like, oh, the backup worked, okay? So I'm just still there and he's talking to me and I'm like, oh, I can see my bus coming. So I'm like, oh, thank God, it's about to come to an end. I see my bus coming. I'm like, yes. So guys, I looked around and as soon as I looked around, he went, guys, the guy blew in my face. Guys, he blew in my face. He went, and I think he was trying to be romantic because the way he did it, I think, do you know what? I think what happened was he was so sure that after eating all those gums and mints and stuff that his breath was going to be nice and fresh. That was incorrect. That was false. It was not a fact. That was purely his opinion. And guys, his breath stank. His breath stank so bad. Okay. So at this point, I'm just like, okay. I don't know why he did that, but I'm going to tell him never to do it again. So I said, listen, don't do that. I hate when people do stuff like that. Don't do that. Guys, at this point, my eyes are streaming with water because of the smell. So I'm just like, don't ever do that, Mark. Like, I hate that. Don't do that, man. Don't do that. And he's like, oh, sorry. So I was like, okay, cool. It's fine. Because in my head, I'm like, you know what? This bus, in any second, this bus is going to be here and I go and I don't have to ever do this again. Oh my gosh. I literally was going like this for the bus. I'm trying to move his jacket from around me because obviously I'm getting ready to go on this bus and go. I turned and all I felt was this person grabbing my face like this, guys. Like that. And planting a kiss on me. Like he literally was trying to put his tongue in my mouth. Guys, listen. When I say this traumatized me, this traumatized me for years. Like, even till this day, when I meet guys, I don't like it. I tell lies about I don't like kissing. I do love kissing. I really enjoy kissing. I really do. But it scares me. When I have to be kissing somebody that I've not really kissed before, it scares me. It puts me in a panic because I don't know what I'm going to be getting. I don't know if I'm going to get some stanky breath. I don't know if I'm going to get some saliva tank. Because guys, let me tell you, this guy, he tried to put his tongue in my mouth. And when I say to you, the amount of saliva that was on that tongue, guys, I'm sorry, I flipped out. I was crazy after that. I couldn't even hold it back. I freaked out. I was like, don't you ever do that again. Like, don't ever do that again. Why would you do that? Don't do that. Why would you do that? Like, literally, guys, I flipped the script. I was so pissed. Like, how I'm saying to you now, this is so calm compared to how I was with him. I literally shoved him away from me. I was like, don't you dare effing do that again. Like, don't do that. Why would you do that? Like, like, I felt bad when I got home. I felt bad how I handled the situation, guys, but I was in shock. Like, you don't understand. I felt violated. Guys, I've never experienced anything like that because, guys, let me tell you, that was the worst. It was the worst. I kept spitting for the whole evening. I kept spitting. Even when I got on the bus, I took my tissue because I always have like a packet of tissue in my bag. And I kept spitting in the tissue because I just felt, and I kept eating gums and stuff. I felt, even when I got home, I felt like I could smell this breath on me. I felt like I could smell his breath. His breath was just all over me. Like, I could smell it. Like, it was almost mental. Like, it literally, it freaked me out. And I say freaked me out for years. Like, even till today, 2021, right? I still feel panic when somebody's trying to kiss me. Like I say all the time, like, like, I do this all the time. I do it all the time. And anyone that can tell you, like, guys that I've dated in the past, unless you plant like a surprise kiss on me and I weren't expecting it. If it was good, I'll be like, okay. But apart from that, I would be dating somebody for months on months without actually kissing them like that. Like, maybe a kiss on the cheek, maybe a small one, a peck on the lips, but it would never be like full on. I make excuses. I don't kiss using tongues. Like, I don't do it. And I'm not going to lie to you. If you know me very well and we've dated, you will know that I'm not lying. Like, I don't really like kissing the tongue. I don't do it because of that same situation, guys. That same situation. That's what I'm saying. But Mark, I'm sorry, Mark. If you recognize this face, if you ever watch my video at any point of your life, I'm really sorry. I never meant to hurt your feelings that day. But I'm telling you, I'm really hoping you got that started out, mate, because it was not nice. It was really not nice. But anyways, guys, that was my day of horror. My kiss of death, basically, because that nearly took me out. That kiss, that breath, everything, that took me out, guys. It took me out. In my head, I was just like, you know what? Throw the whole guy away. The whole guy away. Not just the mouth, the whole guy away, because guess what? There's no way of fixing the situation. It cannot be resolved. Fix it, Jesus. You're the only person. Fix it, Lord. That's how I felt. And I really hope that God answered the prayer and he fixed it. But anyways, guys, I really hope you enjoyed my story time. And guys, if you've ever experienced that, anything like that, just let me know down below. Whether you're a man or you're a woman, down below, comment down below. Let me know. Have you ever experienced it? Let me know, guys. But for now, guys, make sure you're liking my videos. Please. And if you're watching my video for the first time, I really hope that you've subscribed because it will really help me out, guys. So please subscribe, please like, and please watch the videos to the end. But for now, guys, keep it sassy-licious. Hey.